Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Warp No Damage run. We've come back to the center of the warp room because before we tackle the next level, we have some, business that we need to contend to in the secret warp room. Technically, we shouldn't be coming here yet because these are like the advanced levels 26 through 30, but one of these is a level that we've already completed, and it also has a gem that we need for the next level, so I figured we'd go back to Hang 'em High, go to its alternate entrance, and take care of that. And here we are back at Hang 'em High. This is the alternate entrance to the stage that takes us down a different path that the stage has that will lead us to the yellow gem. Low bridge. This path is a little harder than the main path, so you're going to want to watch out for things like these swordsmen that you don't want to go jumping right into them after those bouncy carpets. And there's also a lot of magic carpets that we're going to be riding on, so lots of scrolling platforms to look out for as well. That in fact follow you depending on where you're going up and down. So I find that kind of funny. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of enemies directly ahead of us, and you're going to want to watch out for that. Otherwise, it's a fairly short path with not too much to watch out for. And now we've got like some sort of pole vaulting going on with nitro crates that go higher and higher as you go forward. Wait for my ride to come back. And here's our yellow gem. And so now we just ride this little thing over across, and we're already at the end of the level, so that's all we have to worry about. And of course, we already got the gem for box completion the first time we came here, and that alternate path is specifically designed so that there weren't any boxes on it that we needed to collect in order to get that gem. And so with that, Hang 'em High is now 100% completed with the collection of our yellow gem. So we're going to head on over to Dynomite now, which is the next level that we're going to play, and take care of business properly, with less backtracking. Alright, here we are. So, without any further ado, on to level 11, Dynomite.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
And here we are back in the prehistoric era swamp for some more dinosaur action, which we will be getting to momentarily. But first, let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that even with a high jump, we can't quite reach the spots up here, but thanks to our double jump, that's no longer a problem. Double jumping will be very useful going forward, and here we have some sort of primordial Bandicoot fish. If you attack it while it's spinning, you'll get bounced back, so wait until it stops and then get your attack in. They basically behave just like the penguins from Crash 2. Still, it's a rather interesting enemy, and I enjoy its idea and concept. It's part of what I really like about this game. It handles its themes very nicely, especially with the minor enemies. These things, the lab assistants, they're all handled very well. And up ahead we have the yellow gem path, and that's why I went and got the yellow gem when I did, but we can't quite take it just yet. We still need to clear out some boxes up ahead, and then we can come back and ride on that. And speaking of ride, we have ourselves a new riding buddy. Meet Baby T, a small Tyrannosaurus Rex that you have full control over. Unlike that hog and polar bear, this one is fully house-trained. It tears through boxes just like they do and jumps super high. Look at that! That is some crazy height there. Puts Mario to shame, really. Another neat little thing is that it can charge through grass without getting slowed down. Indeed, this thing would be nice to have around during those Triceratops chases. But alas, the game doesn't really give us any opportunities to use Baby T when running away from a Triceratops. So that's too bad. And I could just plow through all these boxes, but why not bounce on them instead? And get all the delicious wampa that comes with it. or at least the ones that come out of the bounce crate. Unfortunately, this ride is over just as soon as it begins, because this is as far as the game will allow you to take Baby T before it forces you to dismount him. So, with that said, let's go ahead and go back to the yellow gem path. And since I'm such a responsible parent, I'm going to take this time to jump on off. You can do that by pressing the circle button, and I'm going to give him a chance to pull up some grass. Good boy. But, like any responsible parent, you should also take it for regular walks. When you're moving towards the camera like this, do make sure you're watching ahead of yourself so that you're not accidentally walking into a puddle of lava or into a nitro crate or something like that. Or into steam, as I almost just did. Wow. Another nice little touch is that the controller vibrates every time Baby T takes a step. If you're using the DualShock controller, of course. Alright, here's the yellow gem path. Well, I guess we're too heavy. Sorry, Baby T, you're gonna have to wait here. I am such a responsible parent, leaving a baby dinosaur in the middle of the jungle. So here we are on the yellow gem path, and you can bet things are going to get a bit trickier. For one thing, we have these new streams up ahead that will push you forward when you walk on them. And just look at all this lava. This is death waiting to happen. Make sure this Bandicoot fish isn't spinning when you step onto this pad, otherwise things might get a little ugly. Just as well, you'll want to attack this thing in a certain way so that you don't accidentally land in lava. And as for this one, make sure the timing is good. Make sure it's not spinning and that there's no steam spraying so that you can get through without getting hit. Alright, now we've got something of a tricky setup of boxes to get past. The explosions won't take out the purple crates, so you'll have to go back and take those out manually. That top box is usually a one-up crate, so you'll want to attack that one a little carefully and judiciously as well. And keep your distance when you do a body slam next to these crates. Use the shockwave to take out the lower ones, but don't get so close that you accidentally set off the TNT crate. It happened once in the outtakes, you'll see what I mean. Alright, time to start making our way down, because it's time for another chase. Oh boy. You can bet that we're going to be using that new concept, the pushing water to get through here. Most of the water here will push you into grass, so whenever that happens, just jump right over it and you should be alright. Many of these lava jumps are often too far for just a regular jump, so sometimes you might have to do a double jump in order to pull it off. Whew, we made it. And here's our gem to boot. And also, here's where the nitro detonator is. You're not going to find it at the end of the level. Now, before we take the yellow gem path to go back to the main route, jump over it, and you'll find some secrets over here. Do a high jump and then a double jump, and you'll find 5 1-ups. There's nothing else in this direction, so don't worry about going that way. And now let's reconvene with the main path, shall we? Right, getting back to business. I wanted to try and squeeze in there. Oh. Somehow I took out that top one before I took out the bottom one. How'd I pull that off? Anyway, there's our power crystal. And let's move forward. Alright, time for a bonus. Yeah, we'll be dealing with you in a minute. This next bonus room is all about the super belly flop, because just about every crate here is going to require it. Alley-oop! The shockwave really makes it easy to clear out a bunch of those crates like that. So, it has its functions every now and then. And the last set. You know, this bonus room would really have been useful to have in one of the last 5 levels that we've had, you know, when we had the super belly flop. But, oh well. Alright, time to get back to business, because it's time for, yeah, you could probably bet what's coming. Yep, it's another chase. Carefully take out the rest of these boxes, and let's move forward. It will come at you rather suddenly. If you don't take the yellow gem path, then here is where you will be introduced to the waters that push you forward. But here there's not really any grass that's going to push you into, so that's good at least. So you can basically treat them like the zippers that we had in Crash 2. And as always, make sure you're clearing out all those boxes along the way, and there we go! Nothing else really to see over here, so we are done. And with that, Dynomite is complete. This one surprised me. It was a little tricky to get through this. I spent a little over an hour trying to get this recording just right, but there we go. Crash Dance. Crash Dance to your heart's content. Yeah! So, we'll have a look at those outtakes, and be sure to join us next time as we take on Level 12, Deep Trouble. See you then! Oh, well. That was an unfortunate way to start it off. We do have a lot more magic carpets to fly around on this time around. Oh. Why didn't you get down faster? Bouncing into an enemy of well. Oh, jeez! Rip Baby T. Meet Baby T, Crash's new riding buddy. Much more cooperative than that silly little... What's wrong with my control? Whoops. Suddenly my controller stopped working. My analog stick. Yeah, let me try and get that fixed. Oh! Oh! Baby T! I think he ran off. Just pulled a Yoshi on me. Oh! I didn't hit the spin button! What was I doing? Ah! Also don't walk into them. That's my pro tip of the day. Now do a quick body... Oh! I didn't think I would hit it from here. The jumping height on this thing is equivalent to that of a high jump followed by a double jump. Oh, jeez. Not quite high enough to clear that steam, apparently. We have some boxes up ahead that need to be... Oh, jeez. This time we're going to be combining some of the... Darn it. And keep your distance. And... Oh! Got nothing to say on that one. And make good... So just jump through the grass in order to get through that quickly. Oh, nitros! Who would put nitro here?